G'day everyone, how's it going? Fancy95 here. I hope everyone's having a great day or evening of where they are. Oh, give me a sec. There, that should be good. Back in Derail Valley, and for today's video, I had to choose whether to do logistic or freight haul. I've made my decision. I'm going to be choosing this. LH89, going from the Iron Ore Mine West to the City West, hauling empty flatbeds. That's what I'll be doing for today's video. So let's go ahead and have a look. Let's see. No, that's not the one. Wait, where's my contract? Right here. So that's not the one. Is it this one here? There you are. That would be the train to couple up. That would be for the thumbnail. Long train, but it's also light, so it should be fine. And it also should be alright for climbing hills as well. Well, I'm confident this engine will make it to the City West. How long will it take for the contract to say? Maybe 59 minutes. I took off the brakes. Didn't I? Where brakes is it? Oh, right. Yes, I actually did forgot. Let's see. Does it say the compressor string? There it is, right here. And that's for the brakes. The compressor is really low. It's not as strong. That is why the brakes is still really down. Yeah. Oop. Alright. Jump from here to the next. Hey! Oh! Ow, my ankle. Oh. Walk it off. Gotta walk it off. Gotta walk it off. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Hope this doesn't get. Hope doesn't get copyright. Okay, so it seems to have stopped. So which means I think the engine is ready. Let's give it a go again. Thank you, finally. Alright, well, while that is happening, I'm driving a manual locomotive because it changes gears, so I need to... Just gonna have to accept the contract right now and then just get moving. I've got no choice. Well, technically I do have a choice, but I just chose to do it anyway. A3S. Hey! Yeah, I forgot to blow the horn in there. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's just keep the railway rolling. And let me in! Parkour! Parkour! Get in! Oh, yes! Crikey. Holy smokes! Wait, hold on. Let's check out the fuel station. Let's see. 530 liter fuel capacity, so of course the tank is going to be small. And I think this engine is going to burn a lot. Oh, changing gear. Darn, that's as far as it can go. Of course, climbing up a hill now, it's going to lose its strength. So now I need to back. That's it. Wait patiently. Be patient. Wait till it reaches that 80 reps per minute. Once it drops there, then I have to lower its gear. Because the higher the gear, you have more sprinting, you have more acceleration, but you have lack of power going uphill. Alright, change it up. This is even tougher. That's as much as it can do. It's okay then. And, cap light. That's a headlight up there too. So let's check out the map's perspective. Right here. So we just started right over here. All the way through here. Just pass around the bridge. Yes, we're on the bridge. So we're around right over here. And we only just reached about a quarter of the fuel. What the hey? Oh, it did say in the catalog that it has 530 liters. 530 liters fuel capacity. So that is indeed a small fuel tank. Let's see, how old are you? 1963 to 1970. Check the road. Get in. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright. This is gonna be the most ridiculous... This is the most ridiculous journey I'm ever having to deal with. Oh, this is... But you know what, it's gonna go in anyway. And I bet this would be the same thing for the Porter that came here as well. I meant by the 04 Porter tank engine that was at the harbor. Alright, let's try this. Nope, it loses power, so we need to bring this gear back. We have to keep it here. Yeah, that should be good enough. So the throttle is a bit on the full. For it to have a small tank, holy crap, this is... Probably this engine's only built for shunting. And checking out by the results here, its specialty is indeed shunting. Just 2/3 of the fuel that we're carrying. So we used up 1/3 and now we're on 2/3. And this is so darn slow. Oh my goodness, I could run faster than this engine. Look at me, I'm racing against a vintage diesel, narrow gauge locomotive. And we're nearly at Machine Factory. Oh, honestly. But it's a cute look. I'll give it that. It's a cute look. Good thing I learned how to drive the DM3. Otherwise, this would have been a nightmare. Just gonna run up there to the top. Just gonna run to the end of this section here and just sit back and just gonna have some dinner. Right over here should be fine. Wait, didn't I put the headlights on? I could have sworn I did. Yeah, I did put it on. Yeah, it's fine. Just gonna have some Pepsi Max and a succulent Chinese meal. That's a good meal. And my engine's here too. Let's hope like that. Oh my goodness! Where are we right now? So we're just at this peak here. I think we're just around within that area here. And we just used up half of its fuel. A bit over technically, but still count as half. Holy smokes. I think once we reach the very top, we're gonna have to park the engine onto the side. And then we have to head down to the office to ask if there is someone at one of the fuel stations are available to bring it over to fill up this engine. Okay, so it seems it's going fine. Let's try it out. Switching to the second gear. Yep, looks like it's promising. to that side. Sighting, so that way we can park the locomotive. Look at that. We're on 1/3 of the fuel. Crikey. Such a long train. Got no choice, I had to stop here. I'm only using the independent brake because I don't want to risk on the train brake. Otherwise it'll take a while for the brake cylinders to fill. Perfect. Alright, off we go. Wakey, wakey! What was that? Like the 1/10 of the fuel. Wowee. Probably this engine wasn't designed for hills, just for shelter. Oh, darn. Independent brake. So 40 kilometers is the recommended maximum speed for the DM2N. So diesel motor 2, and the N will be for narrow gauge. I'm not going to use the train brake because of the compressor strength. Just not too overly cautious about it. Now I know that the brake shoes are going to heat up and start to wear. I have to do it in order to keep this train moving. Oh, wrong one. Since we're going downhill, I know for a fact we're not going to be using the fuel capacity when we're doing that. And also forgot that the control system here is completely different. That would have been around about 4 years, I believe. More power, we need more speed. Let's have a look at the 83 years. I think I know where that goes. It's going to that shed. The only question is, will there be enough room to fit this train? Who would know? Let's find out. Oh! We're building speed. I got no choice to use this. Had to use the train brake. So if that goes overboard with the revs, the tachometer, blow up. Well, the engine just gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Gosh. Releasing train brake. This is exhausting. But I still love it. Right. More power. should be good enough speed. Oh yeah, so a little red beak. There you are. There it is, City West. That's where we're gonna go. So we need to drop this down. I had to reverse the train back. So it's too difficult. Should be enough room there. You know what? I'm taking the D6 with me. I'm going to drive it so I can take this little room back to the hotbar. Once completing this task. Oh yeah, almost forgot. First one was for the railway crossing. The second one was for this. Past that switch, and then have to apply the brakes by releasing the air. And, oh no way, that's right. If I do that, it's going to take a while for the engine to fill it up. I've got no choice. Alright. A couple of minutes, so we need to move quickly. Chop chop! Switch it over here. Do I have enough room? Yes, I do have enough room. Let's do that. Let's go right now! Here we go. Reversing the engine back. Switching into the first gear. Brakes are off. crossings. And the last one just in case. Last one. Change the last gear. And come on. Done. That is really, really close. Oh, I think I know what that means. Did we derail? We just hit the end of the buffer. Oh, darn it! I damaged the wagon. But hey, at least I got it down. Well, the good part is it didn't derail, but I've damaged the wagon. So why didn't I do that? So, what was the flaw? I think I must have dictated a bit very too late. Or predicted it too late. That is my fault. That was my own fault. Alright, contract, drop it off. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I forgot to put on the brakes. And I also forgot to do this. There. There we go. So I damaged the wagon, and did I damage any environment? No, I didn't. So that's good. So I'm gonna have to pay for the wreckage, along with the costing of maintenance on the diesel. Crikey. That was quite a struggle. But it was worth it. Still great timing, too. I didn't check the fuel gauge. But I reckon it would have made it here with that amount of fuel left, in my opinion. But I don't know the answer to that. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with it. The engine works fine. Let's go ahead and take it back to the harbor. G'day DVCo, it's Vanzy here. Just want to let you know that I dropped off the locomotive, the DM2N, at the harbour sheds. The paperwork and results are here at the harbour station office. I'll leave them on the desk. Anything else I need to be aware of? Nope. Alright. Well, you have a good morning. I'm going to bed. I'm a recording session here, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the journey with the DM2N. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.